and welcome to Pickle Vision with me, Josh, or Captain Pickle, or whatever you want to call me. Welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? Thank you very much for tuning in, thanks very much for stopping by, it's lovely to see you all. The chat is already off the chain, and it's Wednesday night, guys. This is the place to be. Wednesday night, best stream of the week, best live stream, best miniature show. You know where it's at, you know what's happening. Thank you very much for tuning in and stopping by. Let's have a quick look through the chat and see who we've got with us this evening. Before we get carried away, before we carry on, before we show you the cool new stuff, and see who's here with us this evening. First off, we've got Dang. Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are well. Thanks very much for stopping by. Lovely to see you here this evening. I've just realised I haven't got a drink. I need to get a drink. Next up, we've got Pirate Queen Pickle all the way from the room. Thanks very much. Well, off to a great start. Thanks very much for stopping by. Hope you well. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got Mr. Elstonation, the man, the myth, the legend himself, all the way from down south. Thanks very much for stopping by, buddy. Look at you checking out our on the live stream, making it all the way here. What a trying to see. We've also got Darth Boy's Reviews. Thanks very much for stopping by, but I hope you are well. We've got Al Rich as well, ready for the theme tune music. Everyone loves theme tune music. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We have got War Daddy Miniatures. Thanks very much for popping in. We've got Wolfenstein. Thanks for stopping by, but I hope you well. Oh, thank you very much. Look at this. I mentioned that I want a drink, and one appears as if from nowhere, as if by magic. It's not by magic though. It's by the fantastic Pirate Queen Pickle. Yes, so I've got Wolfenstein. Nightbot's here. Thank you, Nightbot. Thanks very much for tuning in. We've got Void Captain Bazooka making a very smooth landing. We've got Graham Rigg. Thanks very much for popping in, buddy. Gina Doherty is here. Thanks very much for joining us. We've got Aaron Butler stopping by. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope you are well. Mr. Richard Smith, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Judge Gudge as well. Thank you very much for stopping by. Mr. Brown, welcome, buddy. Hope you're well. We've got Alex Knott, welcome, buddy. Bram's here, one of our moderation team. Thanks very much for stopping by. Music's a bit loud. It shouldn't be. Music's well quiet on my screen. Unless it's just my mic that's not as loud as normal. How's that? Is that any better? The mic better? I'm sorry, I've already seen all those messages. It's because I was streaming on a different computer, so I had the volume and everything set for the other computer at the weekend when I was doing the 24-hour challenge, and not for my own home setup. And I forgot to change the settings back. So hopefully that's okay. Hopefully that's solved that issue. Who else did I say? We've got to Alex Knott, Gina Dockett is here, Graham Rigg, welcome, Meandering Shade, welcome to the stream. Pete Fenner, welcome, buddy. Hope you're well. Simon Mears, the blind artist. Thanks very much for tuning in, everyone. Glad that's better. Sorry I didn't see that straight away. I just threw me. I thought I'd changed everything back. I thought I'd sorted everything. But if I'm honest, it was a bit of a rush around getting ready for the stream tonight. It always is on the weeks where I've got Alfie, because I get in from work. I'm getting in from work later now because it's further for me to travel. So I didn't get home until gone 6 o'clock. I've got Alfie, I've got stuff to get prepared for the stream, miniatures to base coat and prime and get ready. Good evening, Tabletop Ready Minutes. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you are well. Everyone's saying that's fine now. Fantastic. So yeah, it takes me a little bit longer to get ready on the weeks where I've got Alfie. And then tonight I was trying to set up this, which is it's not the first time I've used it on stream. I was using this on stream over at Grim Dice when I streamed on the weekend. This is an actual camera that I'm going to be using for painting on stream. Hopefully, it's a bit of a rushed setup this time. I think I need more light over on my desk, but we'll be able to sort that out ready for the next one. Hopefully, should be fine. But I think it's alright. I think I've sorted it. We'll show you a quick desk view. So here's the desk. And there you go. I can change the focus so that we can change that. I can do zooms, which is cool. Oh, that's cool. So I've got this. So yeah, it should be good. So when I'm painting the stuff, we can do the full. We can do a super zoom. And we can get it in focus. There we go. More or less. It's not perfect. Like I say, it was a rush setup. Rush setup tonight because I've literally just thought that we'll zoom that back out. I don't want to touch it too much because music's still loud. Everyone else says it's fine. I'll turn it down a bit more. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh, that might be why it's loud. That might have been why it was loud. I'd got it playing twice. Again, stuff left from the weekend. But there we go. So that should be loads better now. I mean, obviously it is right now because the music stopped. But now the next track's on. That should be fine. That should be better. Fingers crossed. We'll get there in the end. I've had to honestly. So when I was streaming, let's switch back to there we go. When I was streaming at the weekend, I didn't take my laptop. Plan was I was going to use the laptop there, and I was going to use the laptop there, and it would just be very basic. I thought I'll just chuck a camera on, and that's it. There'd be no images. There'd be no splash screens. Nothing. It'd just be very basic. Probably no music as well, because I wasn't sure what would happen. And I got there and logged in, and all my settings and everything had carried over. So all my overlays, everything, which was cool. I was happy about that because it's all sort of uploaded and on the cloud. So I went to do that. I logged into Spotify so I could get the music on. I got everything sorted, but I had to obviously change like my mic input because I have audio software on my computer so that I can manage the sound levels between music and microphone and guests when we have guests on. Obviously, they didn't have any of that on there. I didn't want to mess about too much with their laptop, so I just thought I'll pop on. I'll swap all the settings around. I'll swap the mic around, where I'm capturing music from. But obviously, those settings have then also carried back over to my laptop. And I didn't realise. So there we go. Music sorted. 10 minutes into the stream. Bit right. So yeah, got a cool camera. Webcam's still on here. Webcam's still here. Not got this one plugged in. And we're trying it out today. I'll mess with some stuff. I want to have a mess about at the weekend. Not on an actual live stream. I'll just do like a test thing probably. Just try and get all the settings sorted on this and work out, what the best things are. This is a similar camera to the one that I use for filming, but it's not exactly the same. So I'm not 100% sure on all the settings and stuff on it, but it should be good enough for streaming, I think. I think that this looks okay. It's maybe not super amazing. Maybe we'll go half zoom. That's still in focus. And I can tweak the focus, look. There you go. I think that's fine. And then if I want to show you the details and stuff, it's just a bit easier than the webcam. So yeah, as you can see, I said we'll go full zoom, half zoom. Let's zoom out. I've got a load of miniatures here. These are from Warp. Sorry, I keep doing that. They're from Warp. They changed the name. Here we go. So these are some Kobold miniatures. These ones were from last month's Patreon. So these are some of the warriors. These are multi-part kits as well. So you print out the bodies, the heads, the arms, depending on what you want to sort of equip them out with. But there's quite a few. So I've given like some of them sort of like slinging things. I've given a couple of them torches. I've got a few of these ones here to paint, and then I have also got, where are they? They're behind me still. Two that are from this month's Patreon, and they are the thief. That's the other thing. I need to attach this arm somewhere else so it's not on the desk and wobbling as much. But I've got the thief. Which is this. I really like this model. This is really cool. So yeah, this is the thief, and then we've also got the sort of wizard or sage or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get onto these two today. I think I'm just going to chill out today, and I'm going to get some base coats on the basic warriors, and see how we get on from there. But before we get started with any of that, how are you guys doing today? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you are working on. Are you painting? Are you hobbying? Are you building? Are you just chilling? Have you just got us on the TV or your phone or whatever and just chilling out? Let us know in the chat. We'd love to know. And at 9 o'clock, we'll be moving over to... I ain't got any kitchen roll either. I'm super prepared. Told you I was rushing. There we go. Yeah, let me know. And don't forget, 9 o'clock, we'll be moving over to Loki Approved over on the Discord, where we are going to be looking at what you've been working on, what you've been painting, what you've recently finished, all that sort of good stuff. So if you're not on the Discord already, make sure to head over and join us. If you are on the Discord, get your posts up before 9 o'clock, and we'll take a look. So, let's move back to the desk view properly and start getting some base coats down on these. So, I'm going to go for the classic red. Should we do a full... Is that a full zoom? That is... Oh no, that's not a full zoom. There we go, that's a full zoom. Focus. There is a way to put autofocus on this, but I'm not 100% sure how. Autofocus. try that. Just chilling before my surgery tomorrow morning. Oh no, what surgery are you having? Anything? Hope it's nothing. Hope it's not anything too super serious. I'm going to paint these quite bright. I was having an iron what sort of paint style to go for, but I want to go quite bright with them. So I'm starting off with burnt red, just in case anyone wants to know what paints I'm using. I'm using burnt red from Pro Acryl. I'm going to put that down as a base coat. I have zenithalled these, but I only ever really zenithal stuff more as a sort of indicator for myself, so that I can see the detail and stuff more than actually using it for pre-shading or anything. Sometimes I do, depending on what I'm painting, but for stuff like this, good evening or afternoon, Stephen Cause. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Thanks very much for stopping by. We're just throwing paint around today, getting some base coats done on these gorgeous 3D prints. Oh, I didn't show you the other couple of prints, did I? So I'll grab them in a sec. Let me get this base coat done on this guy, and then we'll show you the other print that came off with this month's Patreon prints. Because that's a really cool model. I printed out a couple for me, a couple for a friend. Right, because he doesn't have a 3D printer, but it still gets the stuff. Nice and easy. Get this base coat on, and then we're going to highlight. We're going to highlight almost up to pink, I think, on this. Get nice and bright. So this is just the base coat. We'll get this on, and then we'll get this on, and we'll get a nice bright red on there for the sort of main colour, and then we'll get, like I said, we'll start adding a bit of pinking or something for the highlights, nice and bright. Maybe some flesh tones for the highlights added into the red. We'll see. Just using a cheap brush from The Works, which is a sort of cheapish sort of book and art store in the UK. These are my preferred cheap brushes. I know you can get, like, you know, sets of like 20 and stuff like off Amazon for fairly cheap. I think these are either £3 or £4 for 4. I think they're £3 for 4. And I prefer these ones. They do tend to hold the tips quite well. I usually replace them sort of once every 6 months or so. They do hold the points quite well, and I do just use them for sort of base coating, for washes, for metallics. Anytime I don't want to use my actual nice brushes. So thanks very much as well to everyone that tuned in over the weekend. We did a couple of streams. For those of you that don't know, I was over in Grimsby at Grim Dice Tabletop Gaming, with whom we've got an affiliate link down below in the description if you do want to help support them and support the channel. But we were over there for the weekend. There was me, there was Luke from Geek Gaming Scenics, Ben from Benji's Hobbies, and we were doing a 24-hour charity event for Models for Heroes. So basically Luke was building a gaming table in 24 hours. I was building, I was painting a full 3D printed Beastman army. Again, for to be donated off. Luke's table has been raffled off. Ben bought a Necron combat patrol box. He built it all and painted it all and based it all on the day, which was awesome to see. And Stu and Dom, the guys that run the store, were also getting some hobby and stuff done. And we did a couple of live streams throughout the weekend. We did one on Saturday, and then we did one on Sunday morning on my normal slot for the Sunday coffee stream. I was tired. It was a good weekend. It was a long weekend, and I think stuff like that, stuff like the 24-hour challenges, definitely need to sort of think about recovery time, because we were in Grimsby, which is about an hour's drive from my house. I think it's about 2 hours for Ben getting home, and we were fine. And I think all of us would have stayed up for the entire thing. I think I ended up having a couple of hours sleep. Ben had quite a lot of sleep. Ben had sort of 3 or 4 hours. I say quite a lot. It's like 3 or 4 hours is not that much. But Ben had a bit more sleep. Luke, I think, had an hour because he literally couldn't do anything because he was waiting for glue and paint to dry. But yeah, definitely need to think about recovery time, because we all had to drive home pretty much straight away. So the challenge finished at 10:30, and then once we'd sort of packed up, we'd got, you know, the last bits of footage and all that sort of stuff that we needed. We packed up and I drove home, drove Luke home, and yeah, got in. I sort of had tea and then fell asleep. And I slept for like 12 hours, 14 hours. I was very tired, but it was all for a good cause. It was a fantastic event. We did have fun. We went out. We got there Friday, so we stopped over Friday night. We went out Friday night, which probably wasn't the best idea. And yeah, that was messy. I don't drink very often. I'm a bit of a lightweight, and you can tell. Love the Works, awesome shop. Works is absolutely fantastic for hobby stuff. Doing great. Had some great mental health improvements today. Fantastic. Having a battery replaced, believe it or not. Nice. Is that on the car, I'm assuming? Evening, guys. Evening, Hawk. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're well. Thanks very much for stopping by. Trying to slap some paint on those Mournfangs. Slow going. You'll get there, buddy. Get through them. It's worth it. Elston's building. Gina's chilling tonight. Fantastic. Awesome. So these are the other prints that I wanted to show you, which is... So these are also from Warp, sorry. Still doing it. These are also from Warp, and this is the Geralt Halfling. So it's Geralt from The Witcher as a Halfling, which is absolutely fantastic. There is another version of this where he's got a beard, so it's Geralt as a dwarf instead. I've not printed that one out yet. I printed a couple of copies of this one out. I prefer the sculpt on this one. The one with the beard as a dwarf is cool, but I prefer that one myself. But yeah, it's cool. If you do want to check out Warp, they're on Patreon. They're on My Mini Factory. If you want to check them out, they release a new bundle every month, and if I'm completely honest, they are my favourite 3D. Some of my favourite 3D like STL files. Between them and Lion Tower, they are my absolute favourite two companies that I print stuff from. I've printed like random bits and pieces from quite a few. I've worked with One Page Rules a lot. Their stuff is very, very nice, but it's more... Their stuff is more like actually for gaming and stuff. The stuff from Warplock, I mean Lion Tower, I suppose I'd use that stuff for gaming, to be honest. I'd use that for like Kings of War and stuff. I mean, you can use the stuff from Warp for that as well. But personally, I just like to print their stuff just to paint it. Like, that's one of the one of the things that I love about having the printer and having access to stuff like that is just being able to print cool stuff like that and paint it is really cool. And I really like Alex. I mean, anyone that's got any of his miniatures, obviously used to do all 3D sculpting, is moving to digital now, and he's managed to keep the character and keep that sort of as is. One of the things I loved about his hand sculpted stuff was the character and the sort of that style, and I'm glad to see that he's managed to move that across to the digital sculpting as well. As you can see with these, and like with the halflings, the Tenacious D halflings that I painted a couple of weeks ago now, they're from Warp, and they're absolutely fantastic. I love them. I love them, I do. I've got a couple of 3D printing videos coming up. Obviously the one from the 24-hour challenge that was sponsored, that is sponsored by One Page Rules, because it was their stuff that I was painting, the Beastmen. Very quick, sort of very tabletop ready, 1 day army painting colour scheme on those, but I'm glad that I got them done. 24 hours, it's not bad for a full army. And yeah, I'm planning a couple more videos. I'm going to be showing off some Warp Block stuff, going to be showing off some Lion Tower stuff, along with maybe a couple of other companies as well. Because I've had my 3D printer for a while now, and I want to talk about it a bit, because I've got some thoughts. Get this red down. I'm kind of thinking that I maybe should have started a little bit darker with this red. I'm thinking that I want to go fairly bright with them, but I think that this might be too bright as a base coat. I guess we'll see. I could always chuck a wash on it and darken it down once this red is on. That won't hurt, I guess. I'm trying to avoid using washers, if I'm honest. Not because I disagree with washers. I've used washers on miniature painting for a long time, but I'm trying to avoid using them because it sort of forces me to then do the things that washers do, but doing them through painting, like layering up and stuff like that, rather than just relying on chucking a wash on, because I want to try and improve a little bit as a painter. But I think for stuff like this, it's not super important, so I can chuck a wash on this. The video going live, I think tomorrow, although don't quote me on that, that I've been working on at work with Luke. So when that goes live, I'll share that on Discord. I mean, you'll probably see it anyway if you subscribe to Geek Gaming Scenics, which is where I work now, which is mad. But yeah, that should go. I think that's going live tomorrow, and I'll share it out when it does, because I'm very excited for this one. Had a lot of fun working on it. Love those halflings. Do they sell pre-printed models? They don't sell. They don't sell them themselves, but they do have a sort of partnership with Mr. Lee's Minis, and he will print. He can. I think he's got like a printer workshop thing. So Mr. Lee's Minis can print their models for you. It's sort of like all tied in. If one of the mods, maybe Bram, could chuck a link in the chat, that'd be fantastic. I don't think Buffinet's here today. I think he is busy at work. Trying to get used to painting on this camera because it's in a slightly different position to where my webcam normally is. So it's taking a little bit of getting used to. It's a lot further back, the camera, but I can zoom in further because of the sort of quality on it. But it's also sort of kind of in the way of me being able to see what I'm doing. How cool is Superglue Activator? Superglue Activator is amazing. It's my new favourite thing, and I can't believe I've put off trying it for so long. So for anyone that doesn't know, Super Glue Activator, it's basically like a spray. You can get it by itself. You can get it as sort of like a double pack with super glue, which is what I bought. And all it is I don't actually know what it is. It's a spray. I don't know what it is. It's magic. And what you do is you put super glue on one part, and then you spray whatever you're wanting to glue the thing to. And then when you attach it, it basically just makes the super glue sort of activate like instantly, pretty much. Like you only have to hold it for a couple of seconds, and then that's it. It's done. It's held, and it's solid. It came in very handy at the weekend when I was attaching stuff to bases, when I was building the big Titan thing. But yeah, I love it. It's great. I used some this morning actually when I was attaching these to the bases. Just because it literally, like, we've all been there and we've been super gluing something, and we've been sat holding it, and then you think, oh, surely it's been long enough now, and then you let go and it just goes mwah and flops down. That's what she said. But using the super glue activator, it's literally, oh, I've held this for a couple of seconds and it's done. And it's done. So yeah, anyone that's working with resin models, especially bigger ones, or if you're working with metal models, I highly recommend. Or if you just use super glue for stuff, anytime you're working with super glue, to be honest. But I tend to work with plastic glue for everything else that's not resin or metal, because if it's not resin or metal, it's plastic. Unless I'm just like tacking stuff to bases, and I'm going to take them off at a later point to do the bases properly. Then yeah, I just tend to use plastic glue for everything else. But yeah, highly recommend Super Glue Activator. Nearly run out of paint. I have to put another splodge down. Hold it for a couple of seconds and it's done is also what she said. Yep. Fun fact, if you lick a bit before you glue it, it works similarly. Moisture is a catalyst for super glue bonds, but not as strong as normal setting. Oh, right, cool. I did not know that. That is very interesting. These have actually dried fairly dark. Not as bright as when it was going on, so that's not too bad for a base colour. Got one more to put a base colour down on, so just a quick splodge. Don't need much. Trying to be more mindful of how much paint I sort of put on my palette, because I seem to always have loads of paint left over, and especially with like Pro Acryl and stuff, I really don't need as much paint, because just add a little bit of water and this stuff goes forever. So yeah, I don't need to bother putting a wash on this, because this is a dark enough red for what I'm wanting to do. When it goes on, it's quite bright. I think as well because I'm putting it on. I did quite a heavy zenithal, so maybe it's going on over sort of a grey rather than a black, which will then make it look a little bit brighter. That's fine. I wanted a nice bright model. Baking soda also works and can be used like a filler. Ah, fantastic. Look at this fantastic advice from the pickle jar community. We are a bunch of clever clogs, aren't we? So I hope all your weeks are going well. Mine's going fine. Had a good few days at work now that I'm recovered from the sleep. Monday morning I woke up, I did not want to get out of bed. Monday night as well, ended up going to bed fairly early. Still playing catch up on sleep. Yesterday and today though, I felt pretty much back to normal. Which is good. I'm quite glad because I don't like being tired because I feel like I'm just wasting time when I could be doing stuff. So yeah, I'll be getting the video edited from the 24-hour challenge, and that should be out next Tuesday, all being well. This guy has trousers on, or shorts, I guess. Yeah, so that should be out next Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, there'll also be one from Luke and one from Ben as well. And the raffle that they had on the day, which there were a couple of different tiers of tickets. So there was the tier 1, which was £1 a ticket, which you could win all sorts of awesome stuff. Loads of miniatures from various different companies like Games Workshop, Warlord, some others I can't remember the names of. But yeah, there were loads of stuff up for grabs from that. And then there was the other one, which was £5 a ticket, where you could win the board that Luke built on the day, which ended up, we joked about it a lot through the day because Luke didn't start when everyone else started because he was hungover, and for ages it just looked like foam and a bit of wood, but the end result is absolutely fantastic. The board looks amazing. Kind of gutted that I'm not getting to play on it, but it is fantastic. I think it is collection only for that. Obviously postage would be insane, but yeah, worth entering if you're in the area, or if you fancy a trip to Grimsby for a gaming table. It's a cool piece of kit, and it's made by Luke, so you know, must be worth something. Lazy Mini Painting, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Yeah, you don't want to get it on you. You can see I'm not being particularly... I mean, I'm trying to be neat-ish, but I'm not being super precious about chucking these base coats on. And I, depending on the models and depending on what I'm planning on doing with the rest of them, depends on how quickly I try and get the base coats done. For these, it's all going to be very strong colours. I'm not using the zenithal, so I don't need to worry about preserving that. And yeah, it should be fine, because everything else is going to be covered over with, like I said, with strong opaque colours as base coats. So getting this initial red one on, it's not too much of a stress. So there we go, all four have got base coats on now. Nice dark red. So you can see that's the one that I've just put some on, and that's one that's dried, so it does dry a little bit darker. Plenty of room for highlighting up from there, which is good. I need to find myself a different red though. I need to find a brighter red, which obviously, because I need it, I can't see. Find it. See, if I'd been organised, oh, there's the red. There it is. Bold Pyrol red. So just for comparison, that's the red that we've just put on, which is burnt red. And that's that one. So much brighter. Much brighter. Right, let's chuck that in there. And then I think we'll get out a fleshy colour as well, which will mix in with the bright red for the highlights. That's shadow flesh, maybe. Could go with that, maybe. Mix in with the red. I think that would look pretty cool. Cool. What time are we on? 22. I can probably get a little bit of this done. Wow, this is very bright. Awesome. You guys know me. I like my nice, bright, bold colour schemes. Right, let's move this one off to one side. Oh no, that's the one that I've just painted. So this is the first one that I did. Okay. Let's get a mid layer on. I am thinning this down just a touch. So I think one of the reasons why I like these models so much and this sort of like sculpting style and model style is because it lends itself very well to the sort of paint style that I have. I like to paint nice, like bold colours, very bold, very vibrant, a lot of contrast. And that sort of suits the cartoony style that these sort of fall under. It's probably one of the reasons why I like them so much. But I always have a lot of fun painting Alex's stuff. Just because there is so much character, there's so much room for like having fun with the paint job. Like stuff sculpted in, but then there's also room on the model. So yeah, I do like these. I do like these models. I've got so many STL files from Warp because I've been on the Patreon for almost a year now. I think I joined it last April. I think the first month that I joined was the dragon, which I did for a video. And that was before I had a printer, because Elston printed that one out for me. Like, I bought the STL file, but then I was like, am I going to print this? So Elston printed that one for me, which was fun. And I've still got one of the halflings. I think I've got it. Yeah, it's sat lit like on my top of my computer desk. The halfling from that set to paint up. So I'm intending on doing a bit of a diorama with that dragon. It's just sort of sat on my shelf at the moment, not really doing anything. I want to do something with it because it's such a cool model. So I think I'm going to put it in some sort of diorama. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Maybe I'll just do it as a personal hobby project and not do a video on it, because not everything has to be a video. I want to make videos about things that are worth making videos about. Been fairly loose with the highlights on this. It's more of a mid layer than a highlight. because I wanted to make sure that we get the right red and leave that first layer as the base colours. I've used baking soda on a lot of my Gaslands cars. You can sand it down or leave it for texture to add rust. Nice, that's a great tip. Not a video. Yep, not everything has to be a video. That is the thing. It's kind of hard when you're doing YouTube and stuff. It is kind of difficult because you feel like I mean, this is just me speaking. I've spoke to other hobby YouTube people, and the feeling seems to be fairly similar across the board. Is that if you're doing hobby, it should be for a video or on a live stream, and you don't get as much time to do your own personal projects, because time spent doing that is time that you're not making a video or doing something on a live stream or something like that, which is kind of true. It is that sort of constant push and pull, which is why I like doing stuff like this for live streams, because this is something that I wanted to do anyway. This isn't like a paid sponsorship or anything like that. It is just, these are models that I like that are now in my collection because I subscribe to the Patreon, and I want to paint them, and it gives a bit of spotlight to Alex and to Warp, and it lets me do something that entertains you guys, hopefully. So yeah, so live streams and stuff I tend to do. I like that I get to do a bit of like my own work, like something that's not for a video necessarily. I will get used to holding the model more over this way, I promise. As long as you're still enjoying it, then it's good. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm still loving it. It's the best hobby that I've ever decided to do, doing YouTube. It's also like the first time where I've sort of tried at something and then it's actually paid off, that I've put the effort in. Usually what I've found with things is I'll enjoy something, I'll put the effort in, and then I sort of get let down because it doesn't really go anywhere. Kind of did that with the band when I was younger. All through school and stuff. You're told, work hard, get good grades, and you'll have an amazing job. And then it's not always true. Tried it with the theatre stuff, put a lot of time and effort into that, and realistically didn't really end up doing what I wanted with that. And done it with this, but with this, it has actually ended up paying off. I'm now working, pretty much doing what I've done for a hobby for 3 years, except now I get to do it as a job, and it's opens up loads of opportunities for me, for my channel, for work, do you know what I mean? It's cool, and I'm still enjoying it. I'm still enjoying making content, like even just my own, which is fantastic. Look at that, that's looking a bit better. When we get the actual highlights in there and stuff, and tidy up the areas that aren't red, that'll look cool. So that's one. So just a comparison as well between the two. That's before highlight. No, that's before the base layer or the mid layer, and that's with the mid layer. So you can see there's a big difference between the two. Nice and bright. Kind of true unless you're me, in which case a video might come out of hobby, but that's a maybe. That's true. You're a completely different case though, Elston. You're a nutcase. Because yeah, as Gina says, I don't think it's possible for you to make a video on every mini that you came. I'm just opening a bag of sweets. Apologies for the rustling. Bike with Pickle has come shooting over. Ready for some, what are these? Rainbow strips. There you go. There you go, have a few. Enjoy. I'm going to enjoy these in a minute when we go to Loki Approved, which is about 10 minutes away. Should have enough time to get another model with the mid-turns on. What I'd like to do from today's stream is get all the red done on these models. That might not be... These are quite nice. That might not include the highlights, I'm not sure. We'll see, we'll play it by ear. But I'd definitely like to get... They're very nice. I'd definitely like to get all the sort of mid-turn layer on. So we've got the shadow and the mid-turn. I like to do that, especially if I'm batch painting stuff. I like to try and get everything up to a certain point before I stop for the evening or the day or the session or whatever. Because then the next time you come back, like, you know where you are with it. You go, right, they're all up to this point, so I can carry on. I think this is the same pose as well. This is one of the same bodies. I think there's like 4 or 5 different bodies. There's like a few different. There's like 2 or 3 different poses for like each arm. There's like 4 or 5 different heads. So I just printed out a mix and match bundle and then just sort of glued them together this morning in what I thought was the nicest arrangement for them. But the fact that they are multi-part kits, I'm not really a fan of multi-part kits for 3D printing stuff, just because, especially like at this scale, like the size of the bits, it's a little bit frustrating, but they all printed fine. I didn't have any issues with them. They all printed fine. I mean, the main thing is because I don't like building, and I know that like it's literally just gluing a couple of bits together for these. It's not a, you know, it's not a big complicated Games Workshop kit. It's literally just a couple of bits. But because I prefer to just sort of print stuff and just have it, like, I can press print, get it off the printer, it's done, that's it, like, let it cure, and then I can paint it. With stuff like this, it's like I have to plan what I want and sort of print out the bits and attach them, and I'm really complaining about nothing. Like, it's not a big deal at all. And it is quite nice, I guess, if you're, you know, if you're using them for like D&D or whatever. Like, I'm thinking about making a cut, because there's enough stuff now. Because like in this month's release as well, there's like some elites that have got like armor and stuff on, which is cool. So I'm thinking about making a Frostgrave warband using the Kobolds and having them, because there's the mage as well that I've got printed out, which I've already shown. So there's the mage. I can get him. I could use the thief and have him as like an apprentice. I've got like the armored elites. They could be like knights and stuff. I can use these ones as like thugs or archers or whatever. So it's a really cool way to be able to customize stuff like that, and it means that I'd actually have a new warband, all with like custom minis, and they all match as well, because all the warbands that I've done before, they've all been like mismatched from various different kits. So like my first warband, I had some stuff that came from North Star, which are the people that do Frostgrave, I believe. Is it North Star? I think it's North Star. I had some like stuff like the thugs and stuff that are from their multi-part kits, which I just had donated to me by a friend. But then like for the wizard and the apprentice and stuff, I got a load of Discworld stuff. I had some Monty Python stuff for like knights. So none of it really matched. It was all very mismatched. I mean, it looked cool, but it didn't match. So it'd be cool to have a full warband of stuff that matches, all from the same place, same art style. And it'll be a little bit different as well, because it's kobolds. It's not, you know, humans and stuff. It's those bloody dulcet tones again. Me and the baby just dozed off together on the couch. Last thing I remember is people complaining about loud music. Wow, that was like way back at the beginning of the stream. Unless I've missed any recently, which I don't think I have. Yes, the mounted stuff are really cool. I've not printed any of those off yet. Just because I wanted to get some of the... I wanted to get the new Halfling printed off, the Geralt one. And I wanted to paint up these, and I wanted to, you know, I really like the Rogue and the Wizard, so I got those printed off. The mounted ones will be on my next print run, I think, which I will either set going maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure which. But yeah, they'll be going on my next print run because they're really nice. So they're kobolds mounted on weasels. They look really fun. This is what I was saying. Like the stuff from Warp is there's just so much character. It's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend you check them out. There's a Facebook group which is awesome. He's on Discord as well. And like I say, you can find the minis over on My Mini Factory if you want to buy individuals, or if you want to check out the tribes, or you can check them out on Patreon, which is where I subscribe. And yeah, they are awesome stuff. I do need to get back to my Orc warband from the, well, not the last Kickstarter, the last warband Kickstarter that they did, because the last one they did was the comic book. But I need to get back and finish my orcs off. There we go, that's nice and highlighted now. Lovely bright red, I'm loving these. Such easy models to paint as well. Like I said, the detail on them is very much appreciated. Adeptus Smurfus asked me to send greetings and well wishes as he crashed ill and couldn't stay up for the stream. Oh, he's not very well. Real bummer, as we had planned a 4-way 40k 500 point battle per team. Necrons, Orcs, Smurfs and Nids had high hopes since we haven't had a game in ages. Oh, that sucks, man. I hope he gets better soon. Hope you're alright. Hope you manage to get a game in at some point soon. And reschedule that, because that sucks when you plan something like that and then you have to cancel it. But yeah, hopefully he'll be feeling better fairly soon and doesn't delay the game too much. So it's these are so nice. Haribo Rainbow Stripes. It's like one of those weird flavours of Haribo that you only get in like corner shops. You never see them in supermarkets. It's always corner shops or little supermarkets like that. And they're always awesome. They're always super sour as well, which is nice. Although these aren't that sour, I suppose. I should probably get Discord sorted. I don't think I sorted it. Ready for the stream. No, I didn't. I was rushing around so much. Where is Loki Approved? Right, I've got Loki Approved open. I just need to scroll up to... Right, okay, here we go. So, we're ready to go and check out Loki Approved. So we'll move over there now. And... there we go. Discord. Just a warning, it's pretty full today. Nah, I've seen it bigger. I mean fuller. Haha. So, here we are. Ugh, I'm not going to eat any more sweets while I'm streaming. Because they're very chewy. I didn't think they'd be as chewy as that, but they are quite chewy. So here we are, over on Loki Approved. The one-stop place for all your amazing finished projects, work in progress projects, and everything else in between. So we're going to take a look through. We're going to see what you guys have been working on and show it off to the masses. So here we go. First off the bat, it's Wybird. He's been working on his Minotaur. This guy's looking cool. I really like that blue that you've got on the around on his armor bits, on his arm, leg, shoulder. That's really cool. Is there a? That's from the back. This is a really cool model, bud. I don't know where it's from, but that looks awesome. And it looks like you're doing a cool job. Nice clean paint job on that one, buddy. Nice to see you doing some hobby stuff. Awesome, thank you very much for sharing that one, Wybird. Next, we've got Jane Czar. He's been working on the Skaven Blood Bowl team by the looks of things. Is it Skaven? Or is it an Underworlds team? There's Skaven there, but then are these goblins? I think some of these are goblins. Some snotlings. This might be an Underworlds team. Either that or it's two separate teams. There we go. Just finished but happy after going a long time not touching. I'll finally get some spirit to get some modelling done. Nice. This is a cool looking team. I really like the colour scheme on the Skaven in particular. I like that all the Skaven have got all different coloured, with just the armour that's tying them together. So I tried to do something similar on mine, but not quite as stark differences. I think it looks really nice. I've got a second Skaven team. I've had one for ages that's been painted up and stuff. I bought a second one for my birthday, so I might try and do something similar. Try and paint each as like its own model, and then just have the armor tying everything together. I think that'd look pretty cool. But yeah, nice work on this, buddy. I'm glad to see you doing some hobby again, and you know, welcome back. Next up, we've got Mr. Fish. Finished up my 40 Snagger Boys. Still need to come up with 40 names though. These are looking awesome. I can't see any orcs though. I can just see an empty white piece of paper. You know, because they're all wearing purple. It's that orc joke. But no, seriously though, these look really nice. Absolutely fantastic job on these. I do really like that purple, especially combined with the bright green like skin that you've got going on. It's a really nice colour combo, and the spots are like yellow and stuff in there as well. Really stand out as a nice spot colour. Fantastic job on these. There's some close-ups. Yeah, these are very, very nice. Alright. Yep, love these, dude. Awesome to see. Cheers for sharing that, buddy. They are absolutely fantastic. Next up, we've got Hawk, 1988. Working on these guys at the moment. Got 2 bases done and started another rider. Want the finished products to be a surprise, so we'll post when finished. Ooh, surprises. These are looking cool though. I like the. I'm enjoying the highlights on this black. Nice and subtle. They are. Yeah, black's a bit of a. It's one of those that's sometimes a bit of a pain to paint, because if you highlight it too much, it just looks grey. But if you don't highlight it enough, it looks flat. But I really like the highlights on this. Like I said, it's nice and subtle, just catching the edges. It's very, very nice. Awesome work, buddy. That white, look at that white. That is super crisp. That is awesome. Awesome work on the decals as well, bud. Little Mule, howdy guys. Just got up on my way to work. Good evening, buddy, or good morning, I guess. I'm not sure what time it is wherever you are. You're either working nights or you're somewhere where it's morning. But either way, welcome to the stream. Thanks very much for stopping by. We're just taking a quick look through everyone's work during Loki Approved. I hope you have a fantastic shift. Next up, we've got the bear and the brush. Look at this. This is fantastic. That non-metallic metal is gorgeous. I really, really like that. That is awesome. I love this green as well on the Plague Marine Death Guard. No problem at all, Hawk. It's like I said, they're looking awesome. The black is fantastic. This is awesome. I really like this. This non-metallic metal on the blade. That is absolutely fantastic. Australia, fantastic. So it is morning then, I guess. Well, I hope life down under is serving you well. I hope your day goes absolutely fantastic. I hope work is well. And may there be many shrimps on your barbie. Which I assume is probably a saying based on films I have seen. And seriously, thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully you can understand me, despite my accent. Yeah, that looks awesome. Finished on stream, mini from the Underworld's Nurgle Warband. Yeah, that looks awesome, buddy. Nice one on that, well done. Next up, we've got Darth Booth in reviews. Alternative Armies Undead Dwarf Adventurer for use in Frostgrave, and rebased Mantic Games Dwarves for Earthmark. This is really cool. This is such a cool model. Proper old school. I really like this. Nice to see some more Frostgrave love as well. Enjoyed the basing on this as well. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. See some snow. Always have it on my pizza. Fantastic. Yeah, awesome. So I like the woodwork on this shield as well. That looks really nice. These are looking cool. I love the basing on this again. Oh, hiccups again. That gold is really nice as well in the armour. It's not too over the top. I like these red capes. That red is lovely on the capes. Awesome work. What did you say these were for? Were these for Earthmark? Fantastic. Yeah, they're looking awesome, dude. Nice work. Awesome work. Next up, we've got Wolfenstein. Still a bit to do and some grey spots on his trousers to fix. First one after losing my mojo for a couple of weeks. We all do that, buddy. We all lose his mojo. We all, you know, have a bit of a break, have a bit of a chill out. I say we all do. I'm not really allowed to. But we all do at some point. But nice to see you back. This is looking awesome, though. That skin is absolutely fantastic. I love the shading there in between the muscles. That's looking cool. I love the colour choice as well. The red, I like this nice fade. The red from the like bright on the point there on the edge into the sort of recess of that red panel. Really nice and gradual, really nice and sort of what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. It looks mint though. I can't think of what the word is. Geek Gaming base Reddit on the Mantic ones. I thought it was. I thought it was Geek Gaming. I recognise that anywhere now. Look at this shading on the muscles. That's awesome. Fantastic work on this, bud. And again, that red. Subtle. That's the word. Subtle. It's a subtle fade into the shadows, but it really, really works. Absolutely smashed it out of the park with that one, buddy. Well done. Next up, we've got War Daddy Miniatures. Mark III Space Marines. Look at these. These are super crisp, super clean. I absolutely love them. Even if they are Ultramarines. No, I'm joking. Ultramarines are fine. But yeah, these look absolutely fantastic. There's such a clean paint job. And so vibrant as well. This is really, really cool. I absolutely love these. Sort of fantastic work. I do love the Mark III Marines. The armour, the helmets especially. They're very, very cool. Not so much a fan of the backpacks. I think the backpacks definitely look cooler now than they used to do. But the helmets on these specifically are absolutely awesome. I love these. It's awesome work. Look at these. Gorgeous. I like that plasma rifle as well. Nice one, dude. Nice one. Next up, we've got Connor G. Here's a tank I'm nerglifying. Wow, look at this. This is awesome. So here's a tank that's being infected or taken over by Nurgle. This is looking pretty cool. This is going to look awesome once it's painted up as well. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see this painted up. Yeah, this is fantastic. Nice work so far on that one, dude. And some more Tau finished. Look at these. I love your colour scheme for your Tau. I remember seeing the Armies on Parade board at our local GW. I loved your Tau. I think it looked absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing maybe them on the table at some point soon. Fantastic War Day, top work. No Pickle, the new backpacks are shite. I mean, agree to disagree. I like the new backpacks. I'm not so much a fan, especially the Mark III ones. Maybe I could be convinced on some of the others, but the Mark III ones I'm not a fan of. But that's fine. We're allowed to have different opinions. It doesn't mean that either one of us is right or wrong. It just means that it's different. But yeah, awesome work on the Tau. Love that. Fun fact, you can't buy that tank anymore. That's from Blue Box Bro. Welcome to the stream. Not a name that I recognise. Hope you are well. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your not first time here, then welcome back. But yeah, this is awesome. Awesome Tau. Next up, we've got Caesar. Storm Giant finally completed. Community Focus finally giving me the motivation to finish him off. 150mm model. Turbo Dork Afterburner on the blade as well. Look at this guy. This is looking awesome. It's such a cool model. I really like him. He's got. I know it's probably just because he's got purple skin, but he's got very sort of Thanos vibes, like Thanos with a beard. I think it is just because he's got purple skin and because it's a big guy. But I think it looks cool. I love the color choice. I love the different blues and purples and stuff. Really, really works. Afterburner on the blade. That's cool. The colour shift stuff's one of those awkward ones to photograph because obviously the nature of it is that it shifts under light as you move it. It's hard to do that in a photo, but this looks awesome. Awesome work on him, and I'm glad that the monthly project has sort of given you a bit of a push to get him finished. Transparent blue and white from Pro Acryl. Look at this. That's awesome. That's so cool. It's such a cool way to use the transparency as well for stuff like that. Boots and base are my favourite parts of the model for me. Procryl texture paste to fill in the sculpted base and provide a simple and easy snow effect with titanium white from Procryl. So it's got full Procryl for the base. I've not tried the texture pastes yet from Procryl. I've not got any of them. Maybe I'll look at picking some up at some point, although I tend to use Geek Gaming Scenic stuff for most of my basing, rather than like textures and stuff, but it's something I want to play with a little bit, especially for an upcoming video. No spoilers. But yeah, this is looking cool. The dry brush as well. Titanium white is fantastic. Such a good paint. So yeah, awesome work on that one, dude. Next up, we've got War Daddy Miniatures again. Here's my Imperium magazine captain finished. I've taken some photos of some more Primaris Marines I did a while back as well. So this is the one from issue. What issue was it from? Was it 5, 4? So it was fairly early on, wasn't it? This is the limited edition captain that you can only get in the magazine. You can't get him anywhere else. That is until they decide to release him elsewhere. But yes, this guy looks awesome. Fantastic paint job, as always. Yeah, he's looking spot on, dude. Nice and crisp. I love that cape especially. That cape, super clean. This is one I really like. Look at this. One of the things that I really like about War Daddy's paint jobs is just how clean it all is. I know that we're living in a day and age where everything gets, you know, covered in mud and blood and grime and pigment and all this stuff, and I'm not saying that it's bad at all, because it adds so much sort of life and puts them in their universe and puts them in the setting and all that sort of stuff. But for me, a nice clean paint job like this just really stands out. I really love it. I dig it. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I know that I can always count on War Daddy's painting for that. It looks absolutely awesome. I love it. Awesome work, dude. Did you say there was some more? Yeah, some more Primaris here, look. So, this is a Librarian, and that is the... it's not... what's he called? Blade? Is it a Blade Guard? Is that the Blade Guard Veteran? The pictures don't do it justice. It's awesome. They're all awesome. It's not the Blade Guard Veteran, it's the... Is it the Sergeant? I can't remember. It's been that long since I've painted my Indomitus stuff. Next up, we've got Deng. No novel for me tonight. Cheers, mate. Not a big fan of weathering. I'm not good at it, so all my guys are clean out of the bathtub. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. Let's just absolutely nothing wrong with weathering on miniatures and adding, you know, like texture stuff and dust and all that sort of stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But to me, a nice clean paint job, always. I would always prefer a nice clean paint job. I think the thing is, I've seen too many people that use weathering and stuff to cover up a sort of maybe rushed paint job. Whereas stuff like that, I really like it because you can't really hide anything. Speaking of the Imperium Captain, if anyone missed him or the Lieutenant from Conquest, Hatchet have back issues available online again. Or is that for him as well? I know I saw the post about Conquest. I thought it was for Conquest and Mortal Realms. I didn't realise it was for Imperium as well. That's cool. So if you missed out on this Captain, you can go and get him from Hatchet again, apparently. Anyway, back to Loki Approved. So no novel for me tonight. Working on getting these guys done, hopefully during tonight's stream. So some more halflings from Deng. These are awesome. Look at this guy on the right. I love this guy. That's such a cool model. Are these all resin or metal models? I'm assuming these aren't 3D prints because I don't think I've got these ones. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any other than the couple of sort of special ones, like the Witcher one and the Tenacious D ones, I don't think there are any halflings as STL files. Although, personally, I think that Alex is missing a trick there, because I think if he sold his halflings as STL files, he would be swimming in the money like Scrooge McDuck. But because I would print out all the halflings. But yeah, oh, this is all resin from Warp. Yeah, I knew it was Warp. I presumed it was resin. I didn't think he'd got any STL files, but they look fantastic. Again, love the colour scheme, the green and pink. I absolutely love it. I think it looks fantastic. Like I said, the one on the right especially, I love these like goggles and stuff. This is what I mean about the character in the Warp stuff. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Love them. Cheers for sharing as well. Next up, we've got Not 47. Just Miss Marvel finished this week. Oh, just one model this week. Just Miss Marvel finished this week, and another in progress crew member for Stargrave. Miss Marvel's looking absolutely awesome. I love the blue on this. I've got this model, like, I've not built it yet, but I've got it to build and paint at some point, which I'm kind of tempted to do for an upcoming video. But more on that as and when I decide to do it. We'll see. I've got quite a few video ideas at the moment, and I'm having to sort of try and work out sort of if I can do all of them and when I can do them and where I can fit them in. But yeah, I've got quite a few. But this guy's cool. So this is for Stargrave. So this is like some sort of orc mech. So it's an orc. He's got robot legs. Are they for Dreadnought? Are they Dreadnought legs? Dreadnought legs, orc body and head with like some extra bits clipped on. That's a really cool kit bash or conversion. I really dig it. That's really, really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing this one finished. Yeah, that's really cool. Fantastic work. Next up, we've got Quingo. Been working on my Army of the Dead for Lord of the Rings. Awesome. Nice to see you getting into some Lord of the Rings stuff. I actually picked myself up. I don't know where I've put him. It's somewhere. I picked up the Witch King of Agmar. The new one that came out. I can't remember when it came out. A while back. Only a month or two ago. I picked it up when I was at Grimdice at the weekend. For my Lord of the Rings army. I think there's only a couple of other characters that I need to get for my for my sort of starting army that I'm wanting to do. Which, to be fair, I don't even think I can get anymore. But we'll see. But yeah, these Lord of the Rings are looking cool. But hopefully I'll be able to get mine painted up soon, and we'll be able to get a game in. Because I'm super wanting to start playing Lord of the Rings. From what I saw when I nipped over to Mayfield when Ben had his event on, it looks like a really fun game. I know Luke went and played there, and Luke's been sort of singing its praises. I sort of kind of watched Luke and Ben play a game Friday night before we went out, but I'd already started having a drink, and I can sort of vaguely remember what happened. But I definitely want to get into playing Lord of the Rings. It looks awesome. The characters that I love. It's a world that I love, and the system looks and sounds a hell of a lot of fun. So, yeah, looking forward to playing against these at some point in the future, hopefully. Nice, awesome looking so far. Next up, we've got Wolfchild. Been working on some beast snaggers, not beast snaggers. Swamp gits, what are they called? The swampy guys from Age of Sigmar. Orky people. One of the goblins is on limited order. You are doing Moria. No, I'm not doing Moria. I'm doing Mordor for my first Lord of the Rings army. I'm doing Mordor. Although Luke's doing Moria, so maybe I'll let him know that one of the goblins is on a limited order. Because I know that he's doing... Oh no, he's not doing Moria. He's doing Goblin He's got like the Goblin King and stuff. This guy's looking awesome. I love the purple on the skin. It's like super subtle, but then against the yellow, it really works. Really loving that. These guys looking awesome. I love that green on the skin as well on there. I really need this. This is another army in another game that I really need to get into. I really like this. I really like this model though. This is such a cool model. Don't you think this guy looks like the Pale Orc from The Hobbit? Like so much. I think he looks like him. What characters are you after? I'll drop you a message after the stream because I can't remember off the top of my head. It's just some of the like the named orc like HQE type people. But there's like I don't think you can get a lot of them. Like I don't think they do them anymore. But I'll drop you a message after the stream just because I can't remember off the top of my head which ones I need. These are awesome. I do love this green that you've got going on for the skin, Pete. That's really nice. It really stands out. And this is the sort of thing that I was trying to go for with mine when I painted mine. I wanted to go for a very sort of swampy, very sort of muted colour scheme. I wasn't really happy with mine, but this looks really cool. Like I said, that green is quite muted, but it does stand out really nicely against all the rest of like the armour and the leather and stuff. Done a cracking job on these so far, buddy. Look at this from this side. I like the this on the armour as well. This sort of like a bit of a sort of greeny blue, but like not on everything. Like it's like fading up to metal there. And this yellow again, absolutely fantastic. Loving it. Absolutely fantastic, dude. This is cool. Is that the shaman guy? I didn't realise he got a big skull on his back. I didn't realise that when it's where. I've only seen him from the front. I've never seen the back of him. I didn't realise it was a giant skull. That's right, cool. I love this little guy as well, brewing his pot. Just being lazy, but I want him to look bloody filthy. It looks absolutely awesome, dude. It looks really cool. Yeah, these are looking absolutely spot on. Loving them, buddy. Loving them. I may have uploaded these elsewhere. I don't think on Loki Approved yet, though. Oh, these are cool. I don't think I've seen these before, no. These are really cool. I love these. Nice one, dude. Looking forward to seeing them all finished. And cheers for sharing them, buddy. Glad to see you cracking on with stuff. Proper, like, absolutely smashing the work out there, dude. Next up, we've got Bateman. Trying to improve my chipping game. Still not too sure. But one thing I am sure of is that this here community has got skills. Great work, you lot. I think these are looking fine. I can see like the chipping stuff along the inside or the outside, I guess. I don't know which one. The bit that spins forward. Bits of the blades. Yeah, it's not too over the top. I think that looks fine. Let's have a look. See what the photos. Yeah, that's looking awesome. You've got the black and then the silver inside it. It's not too over the top. It's nice and subtle. I think this looks awesome, dude. I would be tempted to push it even further than that if I'm honest, depending on what part of the model it's on. So like stuff like this, like on the front of the bike, that is going to probably take the most damage because that's where stuff's going to hit and bounce off. So I would maybe even go a bit heavier than that, but I think that looks fine as is. Like it looks spot on. They've got the method down. I think it looks awesome, dude. No reason to not be sure at all. That looks spot on. Next up is Judge Gudge. Here's my latest Atlantis miniatures dwarf. Well, I'm just going to take a minute to enjoy some sweets because I don't really know what to say about this. Because Judge Gudge always does amazing work. And I don't really feel qualified to comment on it because, like, I mean, what do you say? What do you say? There we go. Now we've all had a minute to appreciate Judge Gudge's work. In all seriousness, though, this is fantastic. I love the colours. The non-metallic metal is just insane. I'm forever going to be jealous of people that can paint non-metallic metal, especially to this sort of standard. That is ridiculous, quite frankly. But this is awesome. I love the beard. I love the green cape, the weathering on the cape down here. I've been trying to do some stuff like this, like the cross hatching and stuff. This is like where I've seen it first, where it's made me want to try it. It looks absolutely awesome, dude. I just really don't know what to say. So look at this. Absolutely mental. Absolutely insane in the membrane. Look at that. That non-metallic metal on there. Judge Gudge. I don't really know, but well done. This is my latest work in progress. What is it? Is it a Krieg? Is it a Kriegsman? I think it's a Kriegsman. Oh wow, it's for a diorama. Or a vignette. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that one done, dude. And I'm glad to see you've got the Hobby Mojo back. It's been lovely seeing you posting again recently. Because, quite frankly, we all need to see more stuff from Judge Gudge. Because we need to be inspired. And want to push ourselves to paint better. But, yeah, these look cool. Looking forward to seeing this one finish as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. Big Mac Dance Girl, Big Mac Dance Girl. Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you are well. What an awesome person to join us here live in the stream, in the chat. Big Mac Dance Girl live stream Sunday morning, this Sunday. Go and check him out over on YouTube or Twitch. One of the two. Big Mac. Tell me where you're at on Sunday morning. Does it 9 till 10, I think, or 8 till 9? Drop the deets, Big Mac. Let us know. Hope you're well, though. Next up, we've got Raven's Rook Miniatures. Still working on my Bad Moons onto the Death Copters now, though. First one is nearly done. This is looking cool, dude. Absolutely fantastic work on this guy. YouTube, Sunday morning. Do it. Hang on. I'm getting a phone call. Right. Hello, Luke Fellows, and welcome to the Pickle Jar live stream.
Are you on live?
I'm a live stream.
Alright.
Don't say shit or bugger.
Bugger and shit.
I'll call you back in a bit, alright?
Alright, in a bit later.
Bye. 8 till 9. 9 till 10 if I'm lazy. Well, everyone, just go over and check check YouTube Sunday morning from 8 o'clock onwards. You'll be able to see Big Mac Dan Skull and his big sexy face live this Sunday. Because I'm not streaming this Sunday, so it's Big Mac's turn. We take it in turns, you see, because we can't both be on YouTube at the same time because it'd just explode. But this is looking awesome, Phil. This is looking absolutely fantastic. I love the yellow on your Bad Moons. And that green on the skin as well. That orc skin on this, absolutely fantastic. The highlighting and the shading on there, you've absolutely nailed it, dude. Absolutely nailed it. Love the grime and stuff as well. It is spot on. Next up, we've got Gina Doherty with some more orc copters. Look at this. Look at that, that's awesome. Look at that metallic on the front as well. This is absolutely awesome. I'm loving this. Super dark orc green skin. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, loving this. I still can't believe Gina's only been doing the hobby for a few months, not for long. But yeah, this is looking spot on. Loving this. Voldemort and Nagini are underway as well. Ooh, I love that green. That's super nice. I saw your post as well about the knight models. Having issues with stuff not lining up and not fitting. Welcome to the club. I know that Bram seems to have suffered a lot more than me, but I've had a few issues with night models in the past, mainly the Marvel stuff. Well, only the Marvel stuff because that's the only stuff I've had from them. I did pick up some Harry Potter miniatures from Mayfield a few weeks ago when I went. But I've not even opened the box yet because I just sort of picked them up because they were cheap. I'd got a few quid left. Fingers crossed they'll be okay. But yeah, looking forward to seeing these two finish. Looking awesome. Next up, we've got Phil. Not had time to get much done of late. Work and sorting the hobby room out. So here's a couple of reworks thanks to Pro Acryl, Transparent and Contrast Paint. So much vibrance in the colours. Liontown Miniatures RPG range. Paladin and Cleric, not Clerk. These copters is ace. I've got 13 need doing. Maybe I need to go to Gina, get Gina to paint mine or sell them. Are the Black Reach ones? Because I actually recently sold mine. I've had them sat since Black Reach came out in a drawer, not doing anything with them. And then recently I said, you know what? These can go to Mayfield. Someone else can actually use them. And they went. Because I've been sat going, I'm going to do orcs, and then I've not done. And yeah. These look awesome. I love the red on these, on this model. It looks absolutely awesome. I like the silver as well. That silver is nice and bright, but it's not flat. It's got like enough sort of shading on the different panels, but it's nice and bright where it needs to be. It looks absolutely awesome. It's a cool model from Lion Tower. I always love Lion Tower models. I've got a really big project coming from Lion Tower at some point in the near future. I cannot wait to show you guys that one. But these are awesome. I love these. Getting like proper Thor vibes from this one. Probably just because he's got a red cape and he's got a big, I think it's a mace. But because the top's clipped off, it could be a hammer. You can use your imagination. But yeah, these are awesome. Updated a bit on the Nurgle Demon Prince. Look at this. This is cool. Got him from Apocalypse Formation back when Apocalypse first came out 25 years ago. Fantastic. This is awesome. I love this this model. I love the mohawk on this guy. Absolutely cool, absolutely awesome model. Love all the different bits and pieces. It's really coming together now. Can't wait to see this one finished, dude. It's looking spot on. Yeah, it's cool. That's such a cool model. Fantastic work, dude. So far this week for a Mordor army commission, all the Nazgul done. Got a little carried away on Mounted Witch King. Not bad for tabletop standards. Side note, he doesn't want bases doing, hence why they're not done. Had to put one on Witch King for photos though. Oh, fair enough. This guy is looking cool. I'm really looking forward to painting my Witch King. These Nazgul are really, really cool. I've got these ones. Or is it these ones I've got? Yeah, it's these ones that I've got. I think. Are these the metal ones? Are these the metal ones, dude? Tabletop. I think it's the metal ones that I've got. These might not be the same ones that I have. I think. I need to dig them out at some point. But I've got the full 9. Look at this. The Fell Beasts. It's such a cool model. Always a cool model. This is the one that I've got, the Witch King. Because there's the mounted and unmounted in the box, which is awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. Awesome work on that horse though, dude. I remember seeing the photo when it popped up the other day. It looks spot on. First horse you've ever painted as well. It looks absolutely great. Oh, the fine cast, but same as the metal ones. Ah, right, okay. But yeah, awesome work on this one, dude. It looks spot on. I know what you mean, though. Sometimes you can get carried away on stuff, but I think it looks really nice, and it's a cool model as well, which makes it easy to get carried away on stuff. But yeah, fantastic work, dude. Good evening, Andy Asquith. Welcome to the stream, dude. Mr. Buffnet, working late on making a part of the cathedral look a bit more gothic. I can make it bright as well. So Buffnet's having fun at work. Next up, we've got Caesar. Speed painted Spring Eladrin for a D&D campaign tonight. Completed it in about an hour. Fastest I've painted a minute in about 10 years. It's looking cool, man. I love that green. I love that green. That is really, really cool. Awesome, dude. Hopefully you'll have fun using him in your D&D campaign. Yeah, spot on. Some human Tau from Connor. Nice to see some human Tau. All we ever see are the aliens. But there are human colonies. And planets and stuff that have joined the Tau Empire. This is cool. I'm assuming that you can use them in-game then. Really cool. Finally, not a mini, but the new game my partner and I are playing these days. Great bit of fun for a break from more intense games. Unstable unicorns. Build a unicorn army. Betray your friends. Unicorns are your friends now. I think I've got a friend who's got that. I seem to remember him saying it was pretty decent as well. These are from Deng. I'm sure these are work in progresses from during the stream. I know he's working on these halflings during the stream, so this must be where he got up to. He's looking cool. I like the blue on these goggles. Just to make those lenses pop. That's really cool. Such cool models. Absolutely love them. And then next up, painting in progress. Finished this Grumpy Sword, went for non-metallic metal. That's not a bad effort for non-metallic metal. Look, it's really cool. I really like the green, that bright green and the red really pop against the sort of cold on the armour. That's really, really cool. And I like this OSL up here as well. Like that's like it looks like that's glowing. That is really, really cool. Awesome work on this. Yeah, I really, really like this. Especially this. This is fantastic. I love that blade. I mean, we all know that I'm a sucker for flames and fire and stuff like that. Next we've got Al Ritchie. Working on some living statue type theme. Aiming to do the full warband. Wow, this is really cool. I love the colour scheme on this. It does look like it's a living statue. That's really, really cool. I really, really like that. Nice work. These are really, really cool. Like they've been petrified. That's awesome. Yep, really love those. Next up, oh my god. Time to give Pickle a panic attack. So this is what Elston's been building. I mean, what do you even say to this? Do you know every time... Right, so here's the thing. Every time Elston posts on Loki Approved, on Discord, you think, that's insane. How is he doing all this stuff? And then you think, oh, well, he's done all this stuff now. But then next time, he'll not have anything left to do because he's done it all. And then next week pops round. And nope, Elston's done it again. I feel like that should be a catchphrase. Elston's at it again. But yeah, this is insane. This is what Elston's been building. This is probably what Elston's built during the stream, if we're honest. I'm surprised that it's not all painted. But wow. I genuinely think that there are more models built in this picture than I built last year. This isn't just one army peep. This is loads of stuff. There's like some Blood Bowl in there. There's some Marines. There's some other stuff. Dragons, I think. Insane. Big McDan skull. Look at my dirty terrain. These look awesome. I love the rust, the rustiness on this. Planning on building everything. Elston, you're a maniac. But these look cool. These look awesome, Big Mac. Absolutely fantastic. Is this from the Kill Team set? I think it is, isn't it? They look fantastic. The rust is very, very nice on there. Awesome work. And that's it. That's everyone. So that's it. It took 50 minutes. I mean, we have been fairly chilled out. You know, we've gone back and forth. We've flipped back and forth a bit, and we've talked about stuff, and we've asked questions, and we've had a lovely time. But it has taken 50 minutes, which means I'm not getting any more painting done tonight. I know I said I was going to stop eating them, but they are tasty. And I couldn't really stop myself. Yeah, for Kill Team. Yeah, I thought they were. But yeah, absolutely fantastic work, everybody. Thank you very much for sharing all your works in progress. What lollies are they? They're not lollies. They are Haribo rainbow strips. Zing. They're the sort of Haribo that you only find in corner shops. You only get them in shops. You only get them in shops? Of course you only get them in shops. You only get them in corner shops is what I meant. Sorry. Losing my mind. Awesome work, everyone smashed it. Congratulations to the Pickle for winning the January #ArkWorld MIC with his tenacity. Fantastic, I won. Awesome. That is my biggest accomplishment this year. Anyone that doesn't know, Dan runs a sort of unofficial painting competition over on the ArkWorld Facebook group. Different sort of categories every month, different themes and stuff. And for a laugh, I entered my Tenacious D Halflings for January because I had fun painting them. They're from Warp, so there you go. Apparently I won. Did no one else enter? Is that why I won? Just shoved my last flump in my mouth. I think it's not a phrase I ever thought I'd be saying, if I'm honest. P.S. Captain Pickle, where did you get your painting lamp from? So this painting lamp is from BenQ. Now, I got that lamp sent to me from BenQ. If I'd not had it sent to me, I wouldn't own it. It is a little bit pricey. I think it's like, it might be like 200 plus pounds. It's for what it is, it's pricey. What I use when I'm streaming is this one, which is literally, I'll just shine the light at you, why don't I? That's what I use when I'm streaming. So when I'm painting up at my desk, it's plenty bright enough. It's fine. The only times it's not, I mean, it's not as bright as I need it for this camera. This camera needs a little bit more light. So I'm probably going to have to move that lamp over when I'm using this camera for streaming or sort something else out. But this lamp cost me, I think it was £15 or £20 on Amazon or eBay. I think it was Amazon. I can't remember. I actually covered it in a video that I did. I did a cheap hobby setup video where I showed you how to make your own wet palette. I showed off this light. I showed off some cheap brushes and stuff. And there should be a link to it in the description on that video. If not, I'll see if I can find one and I'll send it over to you. But yeah, this one cost me about £15. It's USB powered, so you can plug it into a computer or just a USB plug into a wall. It has different settings on it, which so you can change it to sort of like the warm light, the cold light, or the mid one, the daylight one, which is what I have it on because it's best for painting. You can turn the brightness up and down depending on what you want. But I use this when I'm painting at my desk. It's fine for me. Plenty of light. It is perfect. A perfect hobby light. Like I said, not so much for streaming, just because you need a little bit more light for the camera. But it does the job. It's not bad. It does the job. It's just I could do with a bit more. That one is a lot more brighter. It is good, this one. You can see how bright that is. And again, you can turn it up and down. You can change the type of colour that you want. If you want warm, if you want cold. I tend to have it somewhere in the middle. But it is a good lamp. But I shouldn't really say this, but I only really use it because I got it for free. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we're all gonna spend £200 on a lamp when you can spend £15 on one that'll pretty much do the same thing. The other light that I use as well, sometimes when I'm painting over there, is the ring light, which I've got here, which I think again was like £15-20. Again, you can change the colours, so you can have it as a cold light, a mid light, anything like that. But like this one's fine, because this one as well that I use on here comes. Pardon me. It comes like with a desk clamp, so you clamp it to your side of your desk, and it's on like the extendable arm, so you can move it wherever you need it. It's really, really good. I'll have a look, see if I can find the one that I got. If not, I'll send you a link to one that Luke got as well to test out for a video. His is pretty much exactly the same as this, except it's a smaller strip, so it's a little bit less intrusive. This isn't particularly intrusive, but his is even less so. So I'll find that and I'll send it over on Facebook or something. Anyway, we are at the end of the video. I have a couple of curved BenQ monitors. Had to take out a mortgage for them. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't have that lamp. I wouldn't have that lamp if they'd not sent it to me. Because, you know, from Yorkshire, aren't I? I'm not going to spend £200 on a flaming lamp. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. It's the end of the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks very much for hanging out for the stream. It's been awesome having you here. I got a little bit of painting done. I would have liked to have got a little bit more done, but you know, I got to look through everyone's Loki Approved submissions, and we all know that I love doing that, so I don't mind too much. I'll get these finished off. I might do a little bit of painting at the weekend, depending on how well the editing goes, because I need to get this video done, and maybe get these finished. I'm not sure what I'll be doing on next week's live stream. I think I'll probably put a poll up on the Discord, so if you're not part of the Discord yet, join using the link down below, where you can get involved with the community, you can get involved, you can chat to me, you can chat to everybody else. I post up polls and suggestions and all that sort of stuff, so you can help shape the channel and tell me what you guys want to see and inform future content and all that sort of good stuff. If you want to help support the channel, there's a number of ways you can do so. We have our channel membership program over on the main channel. Link for that again down below in the description, where you can help support us directly over there. You get some stuff like a little badge next to your name for when you leave comments and stuff, and you get early access to videos when possible. Hopefully this one should be going up early for you guys as well. So a massive thank you to everyone that supports us in that way over there. It's massively appreciated. It really, really is. We've also got our affiliate links with Grim Dice, where I was at the weekend, and with Element Games if Grim Dice don't have what you need. Links for those down below in the description. We get a bit of a kickback, and it doesn't cost you guys anything extra, so that's a fantastic way to support the channel while you're just buying your hobby supplies. But obviously, the best way to support the channel is just to keep checking out the videos, checking out the live streams, sharing it with all your nerd friends, and just spreading the hobby love. And that's going to do it for this one. I'll leave it there. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves, and until next time, enjoy your hobby. Bye guys.